Bienvenidos al partido de hoy.
A moment to savour for all of us. Lined up on the start line, their eyes fixed on the prize. It is the ultimate calm before the inevitable storm. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway. And when these two meet, generally speaking, sparks fly. Well, you would think that the name Luis Suarez on any team sheet is sufficient to make any opponent shiver. He's had a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Can he get it through? Can he get onto this? Bellingham. And here's Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
And that is a little undercooked. Applies the finish! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And he is dashing. Luis Suarez! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Great vision. There's the crossfield ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oyarzabal, Mbappe, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Back in possession and ready to go again. He's got away. Yamal. Yamal proves just a little bit too strong. Yamal with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Suarez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's found a way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now, can they get him away? Lovely, now then. And smartly reclaimed. Well, nothing to report in terms of goals, but it's not for the want of trying.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Azar. And it's Azar. Madrid are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ballers in your team and someone who...
And the shot! That's a sharp pass. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Casado was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Mikel Oyarzabal. Cucurella. There he goes, motoring forward. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Cucurella must have made the worst possible choice there. It was crying out to be released left.
He's shifting through the gears here. Tries a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Looking to play him in. Yamal looking to receive it in space. Cucurella. Oh, that's nice. It's Luis Suarez! Oh, that was no routine save.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Mbappe. Simeone. Mbappe. Decent chance! Bellingham. And here's the chance to counter. That is good progress on the left. He's picked his way through. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Mbappe! Yamal. Madrid have the chance to go the other way.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
And here's Suarez. And here's Mbappe. Aimed beyond the defence. Koundé. Casado. Played into space.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He is through here.
Well, he certainly...
And the referee says that is that for the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
But this break should give them enough time to rediscover their focus and intent and start the second half in a similar manner. They have to keep believing.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive. Everything you'd expect from Derby Day. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. That gets us going once more.
Madrid clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Roberto Carlos did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Azar have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Knocks it into space, and the shot! And he couldn't finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
No, that's been intercepted. And here's Suarez. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Short changes him with that pass. Deco. Bellingham. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Yamal. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Mbappe is herring after that one. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Now it's Yamal. Deco. Tries to play it through. So we've reached the hour mark. Well, that's a good run down the left. Luis Suarez goes wide and looking to get onto this. Luis Suarez! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Now it's Yamal. Foot in. Driving on and making good progress. Can he get on the end of the shot? Surely! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Now he's got space here. That is good alertness. Mikel Oyarzabal, and he cuts out the supply. Oh, that's fabulous. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Caceres kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Casado. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Searching pass he's played there. Bellingham. Looking for options, for movement. He might be in, chance for a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Now it's Yamal, and he's picked out the run. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Luis Suarez, and he's managed to get free. Great chance! And there's his goal! Finally, the deadlock is broken!
What a time to take the lead, but now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
He has found the way through. Yep, it's a corner.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
So,
18,
third corner of the game.
El dorsal 8, el dorsal 9, el dorsal 24, el dorsal 7. Serán sustituidos por
Deco with the short one.
14, el dorsal
The two
10,
sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score.
el dorsal 21.
Shapes to shoot! And he hits the net! Two ahead, late in the day, game over surely. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that...
And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.